takes Kansas home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Liberty Flames, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Flames will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kansas offense will take the field first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because he buckles it at all. As soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose.
The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football. That's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great to be throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
So Liberty's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes and big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Flames racing to the line in the hurry up. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up for it.
And I like it. No hesitation, belief in my offensive unit. Fourth and short equals success for me. I want the touchdown. Now set up.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kansas, 14, Liberty, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. He'll keep it himself. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I
Throws toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. Now improvising. Yep. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Looking to get it in. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field score some points and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Mahoney. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Flames in the hurry-up.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Good job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full, because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on! Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pick up a 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man on the right. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He splits the upright, and they'll push that one down a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Handoff to the lone back. Running behind those pads, he gets a... Before he stopped at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He rolls and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And they'll send out the field goal unit from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Dead center perfect. Are forced to settle for 3.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to... He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
You see him there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football.
There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. There's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're working that left side. He'll work his way down to the 28.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a 1st down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football?
Into the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. And the Jayhawks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A run for the quarterback. And he'll race into the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. Finds a spot down the gun of the knee. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Picked This defense really needed something to go right. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Rides the back and leaves him. Quick spin on the run. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chip away yet. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mahoney. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Traore. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty.
And they didn't start this 1st half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gets him a little closer at 31-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by 10 to LSU. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could...
Breaks into the open. Past the 30. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Kansas.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Thanks to grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee and... We'll start at the 25. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Going to the running game. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Flames, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete. And by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. The Flames decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Kansas offense returns to the field.
Make the play here. Just replace it. Just take it to him.
receiver comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what they're doing.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
It'll be third and long. Back to pass, it's Hendricks. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Jayhawks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, Dave. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
This offense has it with really good field position. Running back searching for a hole. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
It's complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Perfect timing to call back pass plays. Third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal.
Touchdown! Joe Jayhawk! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Fullback's got it. Stopped in the backfield. And And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And off from the shotgun.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just